Hello. Pardon me. Hello. This is going to be a general of reading for all signs. I think today we're going to go pink potion immediately. Immediately. All right, here we go. Holy shit. You have a love potion. Speaking of pink potion, this is the energy of someone feeling like they're in a daze, right? It's that feeling like when you first meet somebody and you almost get like swallowed up in the energy of them and the possibility of what could be, right? It's like you're under a love spell. But it's not a love spell. It's just the energy that is now being created between the two of you. You're alchemizing. Now two separate beings have met, and now both separate beings will never be the same again. And there's a feeling here of like, it feels like magic. It's that beginning stage where it's very like, you know, it's so new is what it feels like to me. So you may have already met this person, or this is someone you've yet to meet. It's giving Taylor Swift's Enchanted. I was enchanted to meet you. Right? And then the after effect of that is like in the song. Please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. Please, dear God, are you single? You know what I mean? But that's how it goes in the beginning. It almost feels like this is swept off your feet kind of a feeling. Can't even think straight. You're consumed. And it is delicious. It's not a terrible thing. But this is where sometimes people can get swept up in some fuck shit. Right? Some people can get swept up into toxicity. It doesn't feel toxic to me. So this doesn't feel like a toxic person or a karmic soulmate, you know, where there's going to be a lesson. I mean, obviously there's something here to learn between the two of you. We're always growing, evolving, and such. But I don't feel like the only reason you met was to teach each other something, because that's the case for some people. Second card that came out is stimulating. I bet. Souls on fire. Body parts throbbing. You know what I mean? It's that like stimulation of heart, body, mind, soul. Maybe there's this stimulating, tantalizing elephant in the room of sexual tension. You know what I mean? But I think you both stimulate each other without touching, because these two people have not been intimate physically. They've penetrated your mind and your heart and your soul without even touching you. Now that's the kind of connection you begin fucked up over. Because what you mean? You penetrated me without penetrating me. It's a big deal. Right? And so this stimulating energy gives the vibe of you're bringing something out of me and making me feel things everywhere that I may not have felt before. And that can be really intimidating. It can be, you know, scary for some people if they've never experienced that. Tickled pink. My God, it just gets better. Tickled pink is you tickle their pickle, okay? Again, without touching them. They find you humorous. They're mesmerized. They smile, they smirk when, you know, talking to you or reading your messages or seeing you, you know, however they see you. They blush. You got a grown ass man blushing? Okay, bitch. As per usual, okay? You know what I mean? You've got them feeling. It's like the only word I can say and what I saw in my head was euphoria. This person feels euphoria. And I'm hearing now Uncle Cracker's song Smile in my head. You make me dance like a fool, forget everything, just to see you smile. It's such a beautiful song. I love that song. If you haven't heard it in a minute, go watch it on YouTube after this. You make me, is dizzy like a bee. It's something about bee in there too. And you know, that's a saying, right? The flower does not dream of the bee. It blossoms and the bee comes. And this bee gonna come, honey. If you know what I mean. Vacation, that flew all the way over there. So this can be meeting while traveling. This can be someone's traveling, okay? Someone travels often or travel is involved somehow. This does always give me the vibe of Hawaii. So, I don't know, it could be a tropical place. Bottom of the deck is a visitor arrives. Are you gonna be visiting them? Are they gonna be visiting you? Also, a visitor arrives gives me the vibration of this person comes into my life. They just arrived. Where did you come from? So there is a feeling here of you weren't looking for each other. And I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be, these destined connections. We're not looking for them, right? No one's on dating apps. You couldn't pay me to be on one. You couldn't. And that's just me personally. Listen, bitch, you do you, everybody different. I'm at that stage in my life, and I've always been this way. I'm not a dating app bitch. I feel like I need to serendipitously meet you somewhere while I'm living life, and boom, Kanani, there you are. That's just how I've always felt like that's how it should be. It should be destined and fated. And that's what this vibe is giving. This is very destined and fated. You do have surprise at the bottom of the deck. Surprise is like a tower moment, right? Again, shocking. I think it's a surprise for both of you that you both were just living your life separately. And one moment happens and now, boom, there you are. Here I am. Excuse me, what? Because it's been 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's giving the vibe. And also it's surprise. You can see it's a present that's wrapped up. This tells us that there's something about what like looks as deceiving. Because a present is presented and you don't know what's inside of it. So that's a pleasant surprise, isn't it? And also it's a gift. Maybe some of you are receiving a gift from a person, maybe from this person, I don't know. But it's a pleasant surprise, honey. I was enchanted to meet you. We've got healer. See, with the exotic means strange and fascinating. So they could think that you're strange and fascinating. They might think this connection is strange and fascinating. Bitch, I went outside for 2 seconds and my hair is so windy. I have to tell you this. It is so incredibly windy in Hawaii. It was storming last night. Now today it's all bright and sunny and beautiful and perfect, but it's still really windy. Okay, but exotic could also be a place, yes. But that's what exotic means. It's strange and fascinating. You have healer here, but it's someone reaching out after they've been hiding. They've been elusive, like Bigfoot. You know, I channeled Bigfoot for years. You know, I personally am a Bigfoot lover. I've seen almost every single documentary. Okay, when I go to a place that is Bigfoot country, I am like thrilled. Okay, it's like Disneyland for me. And so they're giving Bigfoot. Like you knew they existed, meaning the love of your life, not them personally. But you never met them. There's no sighting of them. Because maybe you thought you saw them and you met, oh, I thought it was this. I know it wasn't. I don't know. They're giving like the myth, the legend exists. And there could literally be some kind of a connection to Bigfoot here. Maybe the feet is big, bitch. I don't fucking know. Okay. Now, you know what they say about people with big feet? They wear big shoes. Provocative. I'm telling you, those body parts be stimulating, okay? Because obviously there's chemistry here, and it's not just chemistry physically, because you could just be physically attracted to a person and it's crickets inside, okay? There's no love connection, there's no fucking anything. This is more than that. This is more than meets the eye, more than meets the physical. This is love. They're sexually attracted to you, but they also find you to be very physically attractive. You know, the problem is that sometimes when people are so, they tend to be afraid and back off. You know, it's like, and this tells us this person's very self-aware, okay? Because a non-self-aware person is just gonna drink the poison. And I'm not saying you're poison, but what I am saying is that this is the love potion. It makes them kind of do things they wouldn't normally do, feel things they wouldn't normally feel, and say things they wouldn't normally say. Because you, again, you stimulate, you invoke these things within them, and they don't know how to fuck. They don't know. They are very, very attracted to you. Attraction here is not the issue, right? It's not. Well, the issue at hand here is you're not there yet. You know what I mean? You do have coffee date at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, that might be your very first date, right? Maybe you guys go to a coffee shop. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Something very casual, nothing too serious, nothing too ridiculous at first. Something just very, and you know, that's, I see, I'm very different from most bitches. I would prefer to meet someone like that on a coffee, like on our first date, not meaning that's how I meet them, but you know what I mean? Like, do you want to go to a bookstore? You want to go get coffee? Would you like to go browse around and go shopping? I don't know. It's just me. As opposed to getting all dressed up to go to a fancy dinner. I don't want to do that as my first date. A fancy dinner? Why? I want to do fancy dinners with you for the rest of my life on random Fridays or Tuesdays or Wednesdays. To me, I don't like that. You can't really get to know a person like that. Everybody's dressed up, everybody's on their best behaviors, and it's just very, going through the motions. I think that the most amazing thing is just talking to a person and it being casual so that there can be emotional and intellectual connection. You know what I mean? Oh my God, the 8 of Wands. Looks like Cupid's arrow shot 8 times. Oh my lordy. Bitch, they have not been shot by Cupid's arrow once. You're talking 8 times. So yes, they're like heavily under the influence of what they feel for you. And it is almost like a drug because it's that intense. It's that intoxicating. Do you see what I'm saying? There is this feeling here of communication could pick up as well too, because I feel like, and this is normal, that you're going to go through a period of time where communication is awkward and not very consistent. And that's okay. Let it pick up at the right pace at the right time without forcing it, okay? The feminine's job is to always be open and receptive, but we're also not going to wait around for nobody's ass to get this shit together. It doesn't mean that we don't give patience and grace and space for someone to go and do their shit. And you can see there is a butterfly in motion, so it's blurry in that picture on this card. They are in the process of some sort of transformation, right? And spiritual awakening, if you will. Going from caterpillar to butterfly. The new life is going to cost them the old life. So there's a very big shift here, but also it feels like communication will ramp up. Because it feels to me like right now there's stagnancy, especially with that elusiveness. They may have just been watching. 5 of Swords. Look at her. She's looking up. It's like this feminine here is waiting for a breakthrough. She's waiting for communication. She's waiting for a sign of life to this. Because again, we're not going to wait. We know our worth, and we know there's so many other people out there that would do what is required to be with us. And we're waiting for that, right? We're not waiting on a person. We don't put our life on hold, but we are not going to entertain anything that is unreciprocated we're not going to entertain anything that is one-sided. And it does feel to me like she is kind of on this end of, I've done all I can do. So this tells us, oh my God, there it is, Two of Cups. Look at how gorgeous it is in this deck. And please don't ask me what the name of this deck is. I don't remember. Oh my God, that's so gorgeous. See, she's waiting for something that indicates to her she's not making this up. And you want to know what's so funny is I think that they're thinking the same thing too. You're both thinking the same exact thing. Like, give me a sign that I'm not crazy and delusional. And both people don't even realize that each other's craving and pining and yearning for the other one. Bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands, which of course is a card of marriage and union. With the Two of Cups, I mean, this seals the deal. Something's stuck behind here. Seals the deal. This is not in your head. Now, don't get me wrong. I always have to give this disclaimer. Some of you are dealing with fuck faces. And no, it ain't them. But you have to be the one to decipher that. You need to be able to use judgment and discernment. Not everybody we meet is going to be the one. And that's okay. That's what life is. But that's why you got to be picky and selective. You know, you got to be choosy about this. We don't want to do what we've done in the past and repeat patterns. We've learned our lessons. You don't need to learn it again, or do you? This is marriage. Oh my God, didn't I just do that reading yesterday? This is the one that you're going to marry? Holy shit. The Sun, that's an awakening. It's also the card of just pure bliss, right? It can be the card of Leo, but it's pure bliss. And I feel like that's what the two of you feel, but it is both kept to oneself. I don't think that you guys have discussed, like, listen, I flip my shit and I start quivering when I see your name pop up on my phone. You know what I mean? I don't think that you guys both know that you're both feeling absolute bliss. Now, the Sun also indicates the truth. It could be healing. It's an awakening, right? But it's the card of, I mean, it's the happiest card in the entire fucking deck. When the Sun comes out, it trumps anything else that's here. It tells us that this is like the angels singing the hallelujahs. Do you see what I'm saying? It's beyond bliss. It's the highest vibration that you can get to. And you guys know the highest vibration is authenticity, right? People say it's love. It's not. The highest vibration one can hit is pure, true authenticity. It trumps love. Love is universal. Love is this beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. Of course, obviously. Listen, honey, self-love come right underneath that, okay? But it is authenticity. Don't get it fucked up. You have the World here too. The World is completion, right? It's full circle. It also does indicate travel or distance. This is an angel in this card, and she looks absolutely stunning. She almost looks like she's bowing. You know, that's a gesture of surrender or prayer, right? Or a sign of like respect. But she almost looks like she's holding her wings out like this, and then she's kind of bowing like that. It's very graceful. This feminine here has come full circle. Some of you have been working on some shit. You have the Three of Pentacles right here. Look at that. Look at the cross right there too. You come full circle in your spirituality. You've been working on self, and it is absolutely showing. And this is why this person has come into your life. It is a reflection of your hard work and your current vibration. And we're not going to stay at this current vibration. We are always going to be ascending higher to as high as we can possibly get in this muggle meat suit body. And this is why this absolutely divine euphoric connection has crossed your path, because as I've said for years, when two people follow the same vibration, those two people always end up meeting in the same room. Always. Because it's law of attraction. Like attracts like. All right, that's what it is. I don't know if we should do another deck or just go into this extended. Oh, I do want to tell you guys, I have 2 spots left for Sedona, my spiritual retreat. It's going to be amazing. My first one in March was amazing. Okay. 2 spots left. If you're interested, go to my website, Saltwater Hills Tarot, fill out the application. Please be dead ass serious. Okay. If you're going to fill out the application, don't make me go through all that. And then I email you and then you be all, well, please don't. You're holding up the line here. Okay. I'm being very picky and selective about who goes to Sedona because we're all going to be staying together in an Airbnb. Okay. So it has to be the right group of people. Of course, I would love Soul Tribe members to come because, you know, I already know you guys and I know we vibe already. So please, if Soul Tribe members are interested in coming, absolutely fill out the application and let me know. Also, follow my vlog channel, Missy in Wonderland. I posted my Maui vlog. I am in the process of uploading and editing my Big Island one where Goddess Pele fountained. And I'm also recording this weekend a Spend the Weekend with Me vlog because I know you guys miss those. You've said so. But I've been so busy traveling that those are the only vlogs I've been doing. So you guys are going to get to see what I'm doing this weekend. And anyway, I'm getting off track here. And anyways, if you want to rent this extended, you guys know the drill. Go to the comment section below. It will be pinned. All right. I'll see you in the extended. Love you. Bye.